Hello, hello. Okay, so I will let a few people get in the live first before I get started. Hope that everyone is doing well. I tried to schedule this live later in the day, so hopefully I'm able to catch more of y'all. Let's see. So go ahead and check out the description. This did this last time. Go ahead and check out the description to see the agenda for today. Right. And if you're looking to donate, you can go ahead and check out the description for more information. Hi, little light. So nice to see you. How have you been? Let's see. Look at comments here. Hope you're doing well. Just got through storming where I'm at, so yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yes. This has been like a slower week. It started off kind of busy, but yes. Yeah. All right. So yeah, the way I have it set up today, once a few more people come in, I'll go ahead and do the collective reading. Let's see. Any general messages I can get. Let's see. That will come through. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the messages started for the collective. So the first things my guides are showing me are like a sun coming up and the rainbow. So for some of you, you know, recently could have been some ups and downs, could have been like some bumps in the roads or some challenges. And my guides are saying like the sun will come out tomorrow. So I do feel like that is them kind of letting me know that things are going to get better if things have been challenging. We have release emotional baggage. What is it that you need to release, right? Emotions are energy, and that's something that we can kind of carry in our day to day. So make sure you are, you know, releasing this emotional baggage or energy. You can do it by grounding yourself or taking like a shower and like putting your intentions into the water. But you really want to think about how you can kind of release certain things from your body, from your energy. Because if not, energetically, we'll hold all these things in and then we can feel stuck. And that can lead to procrastination and low motivation. Sometimes it's not about just the physical, it's about the energy that we're holding on to. So this would be a great time for some of you that want to release some emotional baggage, maybe clearing it out through crying or dancing or stretching. Movement is a really good way to allow the energy to move through you. Okay. And if anybody wants to be added to the list, go ahead and check out the description box. Loosen your grip. Who out there is trying to control everything under the sun? And you know, a lot of times, you know, we have some things that are in our control, somewhat in our control, and sometimes we have things that are out of our control, and we will still try to control it. So between release emotional baggage and release control, you know, my guides are saying, you know, some of y'all are taking so much action, whether it's physical action or whether it's just worry, that you're literally using up all your energetic bandwidth. So make sure you guys are taking breaks. You're listening to your body. Get focused. I feel like for some of you, if you are struggling with focusing, or concentration. That could be due to all of the energy that is kind of stuck or creating blockages. So the more you incorporate like movement, or releasing things like journaling or crying or stretching or dancing, any type of releasing is going to increase your ability to focus. So if any of y'all, because my guys are showing me like brain fog, if any of y'all are struggling with brain fog or forgetfulness, difficulty like staying on task, then you may have some things that you need to let go of energetically or physically, maybe a situation, a work situation, a relationship. All right. Hi there. So nice to see you. All right. Right. Adjacent possibilities. So for some of y'all, if y'all recently had a loss, if possibly one door closed, my guides are saying that if one door closes, you're going to have 3 more doors open. So going back to that, like, try not to over control the situation, because you could control yourself out of what is meant for you. So really about having faith, tapping into that, knowing that everything is going to work out in your favor is helpful. That's a mantra that I like to use when I don't really have clarity. If I feel kind of foggy, I just say, everything's going to work out for my highest good. And I know that the universe is working behind the scenes, to help me with what I need. Some of y'all could be, feeling some type of stress or pressure when it comes to financial constraints. And my guides are saying, like, tap into your money mindset. If you're coming from a place of lack, that's just going to make it very hard for money to be attracted to you as well. Thank you. So lovely to see you as well. So yes, it's really difficult for abundance to be somewhere where lack is. So if, so for example, if you're looking at your budget and it's really not that much money, maybe thinking about having a mantra, like before you look at your budget or you look at your bank account, have a mantra that resonates with you. Something like, every time I spend something, it comes back to me tenfold, or whatever kind of resonates with you. If you want something more neutral, that's fine. But finding a money mindset, money mantra affirmation to have there. Because just imagine how many times we tell ourselves like negative things about money. So we need something to offset that. So you have something positive, so you can attract in that money instead of chasing the money. Because I feel like for quite a few of y'all, it is about chasing the money and not attracting the money. So remember, money is just energy. Really check in with your beliefs when it comes to money as well. Spirit, what other messages for the collective? Caring connections. I love that. And there's a 1 and a 4, which is a 5. Some of y'all could have some type of changes in your connections, but I also get this energy of like people around you being very supportive. This could be romantic partners. This could be, friendships, but there's some type of people around you that are very supportive. Yeah, it is. It's so easy to think like lack when money is tight. But you know what's pretty cool? Your brain doesn't know the difference. Oh my God, I'm about to sneeze. Your brain doesn't know the difference between reality. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Thank you so much. Your brain does not know the difference between reality and imagination. So if you're feeling kind of trapped with your money mindset, there's a lot of things that you can do. You could do something like where you screenshot your bank account and then like edit it to put like a different amount. And like before you go to bed, you can kind of look at that number. Thank you so much. And that can be like really helpful. That can be really helpful with your money mindset. Oh my goodness. My sneezes were trying to take me out, y'all. Okay. But yeah, just tap into that imagination because, like I said, your brain does not know the difference. And when you are speaking certain things into existence and focusing your attentions on things, so within, so without, like what you're seeking is seeking you. So if you don't want to seek lack or less money, then definitely seek more money and seek abundance because it'll definitely be helpful. Oh my goodness. Whew. All right, let's see. That was very releasing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. So for some of you, you could be dealing with some type of indecision. Maybe you should go left, maybe you should go right. My guys are saying that clarity is around the corner. So if you don't feel the need to take any type of inspired action, then pause, right? Maybe focus on your basic needs. Are you meeting your needs of rest or water or shelter or are you taking care of your physical body? Because when you like focus on your needs, that'll bypass the time so you can get more clues from the universe. What is the best path for you? Because if you're dealing with like struggling with money mindset and you're feeling that indecision, like you don't know what to do or how to move forward, you definitely want to take a pause and find ways to like ground yourself and connect more within. Yeah, look at this. Rest and rejuvenation. I know for some of us, it's easier to rest. For some of us, like me, it is hard to rest. I shouldn't even say that. It's easy to rest. But, for me, I like to do different projects and work on different things. So, Spirit is saying like there is power in rest. It's a way to recharge your money mindset and it's a way to recharge your energy. So, very beautiful. Let's see. Okay. If there's any other messages that come through, I might do like a checkout and pull a few more cards. Yeah. So yes, let's see. Do you pronounce it Sunsies? I don't know how you would say it, but if you have a yes or no question, I can go ahead and use my pendulum for you, or any general questions about spirituality or anything like that. I'll take a break from the collective messages if my allergies don't take me out. But yes, thank you so much for your participation. But yeah, if you have one yes or no question, I will definitely answer that for you. Let's see what deck I want to use next. Okay, so I'm definitely going to get into love messages. I usually don't do love messages, but my guides are saying that that is what the collective is focusing on. And love can be very relative. It can be love like cultivating the relationship with yourself. It can be between you and another person, or you could be single. So let's see. Okay. Oh, I have hiccups. Let's see. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, okay. All right, Sun. That's super easy. Yeah. Did you have one yes or no question? I can answer that for you really quick, and then I'll get into love messages. You're having fun in the live. Yes. So with love, I'm gonna let's see. More self, single, relationship. I'll try to break it down like that. That way I can come back and put some timestamps. And next time I might have to get on a little later so everyone gets the notification. Exactly, son. I'm cleansing the collective energy, especially with this week and like everything that's been going on. It is definitely time for some cleansing. All right, let's see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do a love reading. And son, if you think of a question, yes or no, I'll answer that for you. Let's see. General messages for love for, let's start off with singles. Single and ready to mingle. When it comes to singles, as a mental health therapist, I always say like make sure you identify like your top values, and if you are looking for a partner, think about the type of values you would want that person coming in the relationship, because values are going to guide you to that type of relationship you want, and your values are going to set your standards. That way, nobody can just treat you any kind of way. So, values are important. If you want, you can Google a values list with definitions. That way, all the values will be there and all the words will be there. Okay, what messages for singles? My guide said patience. Patience. If you are single and ready to mingle, you have the Two of Swords. Some of y'all could feel a little bit impatient. Others of you, you could be at a crossroads. You're making a decision. If you go back to the collective reading, we did have indecision. So some of y'all feel kind of just not sure what you're going to do right now. You could be in your head about something. Some of y'all could be experiencing some type of anxiety as well. My guides are saying that if you are single and you're dating, if you're feeling anxious, like don't make impulsive decisions. Like not making a decision is a decision. So make sure you're pausing if you need time to think about your decision. Yeah. Take time to think about your dreams, your wishes. Like with the star card here, this is about wishes coming true. You know, if you haven't had that person, that significant other come into your life, kind of visualize and think about like where would you meet this person? Or if y'all went on dates, would y'all go to a coffee shop? Would y'all go to a art show? Like I want you to kind of really get really clear. But this is also about wishes being granted. So you could have some type of clarity come in with the Two of Swords and the Star card here. I just saw the Page of Swords, so you could have some messages coming in. So maybe if you've reached out to someone and they haven't responded, maybe they're going to get back to you. Some of you singles, though, could be kind of wrapped up in the past about some type of past hurt, past sorrow. But my guys are saying that either you're going to get an apology or you're going to get some type of clarity that comes in. And I think this clarity is really going to help with some type of past hurt. And for some of you singles, you could be getting some type of offer coming in, some type of offer of love, offer of support. But for others of you, it could be like a heartfelt apology coming in from some person. Singles, look at that. You're reaching some type of completion. So if you are single, like I think that there could be some type of completion coming up, and you could go from single to dating or single to dating more serious. But yeah, very beautiful. And also when you are dating, and this could be for anyone, even if you aren't dating, like think about the access that you're allowing people to have to you. When you first meet people, they should not have 100% access to you. They shouldn't have 100% access to your feelings or your internal world, because we don't know what they're going to do with those things. So definitely think about access and how much, you allow yourself to share with somebody when you are single and dating. But yes. Very beautiful. Also, when you're going on dates, set your intentions on what type of date you want to have. Chef's kiss. So what about messages for people in relationships? Ooh, you got the Six of Swords here. So there's some type of celebration, some type of recognition. Maybe either you or your partner. So either you're celebrating your partner or your partner celebrating you. My guides are showing me like a cake and candles. So, no, you don't really need like a big reason to celebrate, but I feel like if you are coupled, there is going to be a celebration. Either you or that other person could be getting some type of new job, new opportunity, some type of promotion. This could also be like a creative idea. My guys are saying that one of y'all could also be like an inventor. You could create something. So very, very creative, very abundant energy. Oh my gosh, yeah, definitely with the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands here. Definitely somebody is getting some type of new job, signing on the dotted line. Some of y'all could be making something official as well. Very nice. And because of these new beginnings, because of this recognition and success, there is going to be some type of cycle ending and beginning with the Eight of Cups here. So there is going to be some type of movement forward or some type of progression. So look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Sun card here. So joy, happiness, bliss. My guides before the reading were showing me like someone walking up like a rocky trail. So if things have been tough in relationships, know that things are going to get better. Yeah, Spirit is saying have faith and trust in the process, because some of y'all could have came from a very confusing energy with the Seven of Cups here. But just know that clarity is always around the corner. And when you are in that kind of limbo area, then maybe it is time to focus on like resting and recharging. Any other messages for couples, people in relationships? You guys are focused though, focus on the details. For whoever has this new job or new promotion. So with new beginnings, there may be a struggle with the work-life balance. So whether it's you or your partner that has this new opportunity, it's important for each of y'all to think about ways to like how y'all can connect with each other with this new beginning happening, and also showing like the other person grace if they're like working too much or maybe like stressed at work. So it's all about a give and a take to create that balance. So it's kind of like if one person has more of an energetic bandwidth, maybe they can take on a little bit more and the other person has a little bit less, but it should be like a good energy exchange. But yes, very good messages. Very nice. All right. What else? What else? What else? Spirit, what other messages? I think I have one more. Let's see. All right. And yeah, go ahead and check out my description box on if you want to schedule a personal reading for yourself. You can see all of my services. I'm a licensed Reiki master, which is energy healing, tarot reading, psychic mediumship. So therapy, if you're interested in any of that, then you can go ahead and check that out. And let's see. Okay, so I have one more thing my guides are saying to go over. And this has been coming up a lot in my sessions. Let's see. There has been a lot of health anxiety coming up for a lot of people that I've been talking to. So as a licensed Reiki master, everybody has different, beliefs with this, but, I do believe that your body knows how to heal itself. Some of the best healers in the world, they say, are grandmas. So or moms or someone that is caring for someone. So like if a kid like bumps their knee or falls off their bike and you pick them up and you're like, it's okay, like you're going to feel okay. That is the intention of Reiki. That is infusing somebody with your healing energy. So everybody has this capability. Just think if you're like stressed or worried about some type of illness, or if you're not feeling good, think about how much more you can help your body with thinking more positive, or more supportive, right? It doesn't have to be super positive. I know that can be triggering for people. But let's see. Feeling like there's some health anxiety out there, some stress or worry when it comes to people's health. We have the Five of Cups. This is about some type of sorrow, disappointment, maybe something that happened in the past. Maybe mistakes were made, maybe some guilt or shame. Okay. So when it comes to this card, this brings up a lot of big, heavy emotions. So like I said, you want to think about ways that you can move this energy out of your body, whether you're dancing or walking or stretching. So if you're dealing with any type of health issues, you need to create movement in your life. And, you know, if you can't run, walk. If you can't run, jog. If you can't jog, walk. Even just going outside and being on your patio and getting the vitamin D can be very grounding. Also stretching. Stretching is a way that you can move the energy throughout your body. So whenever you notice your stress increasing or your anxiety increasing, think about it as like extra energy in your body, and you want to find a way to get it out. So whether you walk it out, you have like a good conversation with someone, like therapy, talking to like a trusted friend, even turning it into artwork, singing it out. So you want to think about, how can I take this energy from my body and put it into something else or out to something else. Also with the Five of Cups, there's still two cups there. So this is also a reminder, you know, don't spend too much time focusing on the past and how it didn't work out, because there's still two full cups there. So also if you're dealing with health anxiety, think about gratitude. Gratitude changes your vibes. It increases your vibes. It releases hormones in your body, like the happy hormones, like dopamine. And gratitude is a good way to practice mindfulness, paying attention on purpose. So if you're super stressed about something in the future, think about gratitude for right now. Yeah. Yes, you can get very stuck in your mind and like causing like racing thoughts, excessive worry, worst case scenario. And usually with the health anxiety, it comes up with the body image issues. One thing I encourage my clients to do as a therapist is to practice gratitude with your body, but like how it functions, not cosmetically, not your weight, right? So for example, I'm grateful for my eyes because I can see. I'm grateful for my ears because I can hear. I'm grateful for my stomach because it digests my food. Like, when was the last time we really thought about how our body functions? Like, we don't even have to tell our body to fight off a virus or make my heart, you know, beat. Like, we don't have to do those things. It's just very automatic. But it's such a like missed opportunity to practice like gratitude. So, yes. All right. So we have the Four of Wands. So definitely make sure that you are creating this space in your home that feels secure and feels safe. Maybe asking for help if you need it as well. For some of you dealing with any type of health challenges, maybe time to rest. Maybe you're going to be taking some type of leave from work, taking a vacation, taking a break. You have the Two of Wands. Some of y'all are coming up with some type of plan. My guys are saying take it step by step. Like, try not to go from step 1 to step 10. Take it step by step, right? Focus on what's in your control, somewhat in your control, and what's out of your control. And you know, a lot of times with health anxiety, like you're getting testing, you're waiting for results. You know, instead of like stressing out till your results come in, like, where can you place your energy to where you're not feeling so anxious? Look at that, 10 of Cups. There's definitely going to be some type of improvement in your health, or you're going to get some type of news or some type of support that's really going to help you. With the 10 of Cups here, this lets me know that you have support around you, whether it's friends or family, or even like your spiritual family, like your guides and past loved ones. But the 10 of Cups is a very like good feeling of fulfillment. Some of y'all are going to get some really good news if y'all have been struggling with health issues. We have the Magician here, so just remember that your words are like magical spells. So make sure that anything that you speak over existence into your life, it is actually the outcome that you want. You know, you have all the tools necessary to manifest what you want to attract into your life. You know, so one thing that is helpful if you're dealing with health anxiety, listening to health affirmations in the morning for about 10 minutes and at night, right before you go to sleep, that is when your subconscious mind is wide open. So if you're struggling with those negative thoughts, then listening to affirmations is really helpful, especially right before you go to sleep. All right, one more card. The High Priestess. Yeah, this is just tapping into your higher self, your inner knowing, trusting that everything is going to work out in your favor. This could be about you like meditating or journaling, but just really finding ways to connect with your inner world. So, very beautiful. Very nice. Spirit had much to say today. So we had love, we had health, and then we had the collective reading. And I will go back later on and put in timestamps. But yeah, I've been on here for about 30 minutes. Been on here for about 30 minutes. So closing energetic cleanse, which I think I did a lot of cleansing with all my sneezing. But let's see. You're so welcome. Thanks for joining the live. I truly appreciate it. All right. So what's an energetic cleanse closing? Let's see. Does Spirit have any messages? Okay. All right. So I have two things. So my guides are saying that if you need to focus on trusting the process, if you feel like kind of indecisive, if you're in a fog, ask your spiritual team for signs. Like for me, I'll ask for like ladybugs or cardinals or blue jays. Like red bird means this or blue bird means that, or send me a brown butterfly. So you can literally ask for specific signs so you won't doubt it and you know that's what it is. And that way it'll give you confirmation on whatever you are kind of needing confirmation on. Also for the energetic cleanse, you know, I know that crystals are nice, tarot is nice, all of those things, but they're just tools. You can do a lot of spiritual work with just your physical body and your imagination. So remember, your brain doesn't know the difference between your imagination and reality. So if you want to do like a cleanse, say you're at work and you are in a toxic environment, or maybe home is not safe, whatever the case is, I want you to close your eyes, take 4 or 5 deep breaths, putting your hand over your heart and visualize a light cloaking down over you. Set your intentions with the light. What do you want the light to do? Maybe you want the light to soothe you. Maybe you want it to protect you. It really doesn't take much. You just put your intentions into the light. And then as the light flows over you, you may feel like a warm sensation or a tingly sensation. And you can do this for a few minutes. And when I tell you energetically, you'll feel so much better. You could also allow the light to recharge you. So yeah, definitely really helpful. Yeah, that's a good one, son. Yep. You can ask for a familiar song on a radio. A lot of times whenever I do my psychic mediumship readings, I'll say, you know, if you want to know when grandpa is there, or, your aunt is there or whoever, ask them for a song on the radio that only you and that person knows. And typically for me, I get my signs within 1 to 3 business days. So it just depends, but usually spirit is pretty quick. Signs I've gotten are like feathers or pennies or ladybugs. That's what works for me. That's what resonates with me. But, your signs may look very different, and that's okay. And also, like, be on the lookout for the signs, because I had a client want a blue butterfly, but it was a specific butterfly from the Amazon, and I'm in the United States. So, like, how are we going to see that? And literally, she asked for the sign that morning. And that evening, when she was in front of the TV eating, the blue butterfly from the specifically from the Amazon was on TV. So also knowing that the signs may not like be physical, they could be like through TV. It could be like someone is repeating something. So sometimes the signs come in different ways, if that makes sense. Oh, wonderful. One for your dad. Yeah, whenever I'm talking to clients, I'll ask them like, "Hey, can you picture a green apple?" And they'll go either yes, or some clients will go no, like I don't see anything. So I think for some people it's easier to visualize than others. If you do have trouble with visualizing, I would encourage you to either create a photo album or like a Pinterest. That way you can look at physical pictures to kind of visualize and attract in what you want, and maybe it won't be that hard. Yeah. Oh, really? I love them so much. I've seen red ones, yellow ones, orange ones. One time I saw a gray ladybug. I was like, what? I thought it was amazing. But I'm very easily like, that's another thing. If you are ever experiencing any type of low motivation or depression or feeling down, scientists are studying how depression can be decreased by just being in nature. That's why like walking and spending time in nature is so healing. Yeah, love being in wildlife. But all right, I'm off. I'm about to go and make me some tea and recharge from the day. Oh, a red, yellow, gold. Okay, super cool. Well, son, definitely appreciate you for being in the live. I'm definitely sending you some positive healing energy. And I hope to see you next time. Yeah, I'm about to go make me a snack and maybe some tea. But yeah, you take care. And for any of y'all that are watching the lives, I'll come back and put the timestamps. But definitely wishing you all love and abundance. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.